Shalom, shalom, shalom. Giving our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Rise up to the house of David. Ari, I'm coming back at you with another lesson. With the power and the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai. This late night walk and talk, man, just out here, loosening up, man. Doing my little stretching and as I do in the Hilangoli. Just gonna do a quick hit here before I call it a night. Hit some precepts. Let the spirit flow, let the breeze blow. Getting a bit cooler now. Much more appreciated when it starts to be cool down, you know, like it's not so humid tonight anyway. But throughout the week it's been the weather ain't been too good, man, but now I'm able to get out and do what I like to do most, be out and about, getting that fresh air. And the more I come and do these Hilangolis, the more I realise when I meditate how I hate this place, man. This place has got to go, and it's going. Yes, the elect, our prayers are being definitely heard and being answered as we speak. This place is going bit by bit, brick by brick. Most I's pulling it down. And when I do my little Hilangolis, it's like my senses, like they get heightened, man. It's hard to explain. But I realise how much I hate this place, how much I hate the mechanical things about this place. The cars and how it's run, how the way it's run itself is run on energy, run on the fuel. Our kingdom ain't gonna be run on no petrol and on labour, cheap labour. Well, no, let me take that back. It's gonna be run on cheap labour. It's gonna be run on cheap labour. It's gonna be run on the wicked, the slaves. Yeah, because they have to put in their work, man. You know, they have to pay back their dues in blood. Thus saith the Lord. So we're getting up there. We're on our way up now, man. We've paid our dues, we've drank down the grudges, the dregs, and now we're on our way up. Let me start with hitting some precepts, because I ain't trying to be out here too late. But it's nice to be out and breathing in this fresh air right now. With that, I got my calming down, my adrenaline's calming down. I feel like I got a halo around me. Let's bring out some precepts. Bore up this place with some truth. Isaiah 43, we're going to start with some. This is just some random thoughts, man, because as I was running around doing my Hilangoli, I was meditating, and these cars, man, we ain't gonna be happy. We ain't gonna have no cars in our kingdom. We're making it here in the background. You can hear the trains. The trains running, making all that clattery noise. Everything's gonna run smoothly and efficient. Smoothly and efficient. But before our kingdom comes, we have to tear down this kingdom. Yahushua, when he's going to return, he's going to put the mirth out. He's going to shut out the mirth. He's going to distinguish the candle, the mirth candle. Just like when you might dampen your finger, your index finger and your thumb, and just dampen out a candle. When Yahushua come back, he's going to do that. He's going to dead this place. He's going to delete this place after the missiles. He's going to do the finishing job, Yahushua, which you Christians call him Jesus. Isaiah 43:1 says, "But now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine." Yeah, we belong to Yahushua, man. We are the children of Yahushua. We belong to him. And the Most High is claiming us back now. Right? He's elevating us right back now. Putting us upon high. Our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Ba'ashem Kodash. Right? When thou passest through the fire, I will be with thee. Yeah, when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego passed through the fire, Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael went through the fire. That's the Hebrew names. Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael went through the fire. The clothes wasn't even burned, wasn't even singed, didn't even come out the furnace smelling of fire, you know, when they stood their ground for the truth. So they was protected, man. You understand? Yeah? When thou passest through the fire, when they passed it through the water, I was speaking about water earlier on today, my early video. Yeah, the life-sustaining water. So we got to stay tapped into that life-sustaining water, which is the spiritual water, and it's literal water. When we get into the kingdom, that life-sustaining water is going to be flowing, man. Yeah, giving us life everlasting. Yeah, ultimately the spirit. Yeah, is going to be keeping our kingdom going, and the labor, the labor of the goyim, goes into all of that in Isaiah 60, 65, 62, goes into that, and 60. They're going to come begging on bending knee, and we're going to boast and we're going to brag in the labor of all the heathens. We're going to brag because we're going to have them in derision, just like David had, right? And in Gorision, is I'm saying it right? Gorision, if I'm saying it right, you know, which means to have them. We're going to be captains over them, right? We're going to be chiefs over them, just like there was chiefs and harsh taskmasters over us, slave masters over us. We're going to be captains and harsh masters over them. We're going to have them in Gorision and derision, both of them. Yeah, we're going to be laughing as well as having them in Gorision and Gorision. Derision and Gorision, if I'm saying the words then right. Yeah, when thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee when thou walkest through the fire, that's the part, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall they flame kindle upon thee. Yeah, that's those three young wise men, Daniel's brethren, Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. So when they went through the fire, they wasn't even hinged, man. It wasn't even singed. Didn't even come out of the furnace smelling of smoke. So we're looking forward to that time, man. Yeah, that time is coming now. It's not far now. They're setting the stage now. One of the brothers, the elders, showed now over there in certain places in Mississippi, somewhere around there. I know one of the elders was once part of the Mississippi camp, but he went into one of those Walmart places, them shopping centers, and he showed that they got it on the stands, ready to be put into action. The palm pay by your palm, which is setting the stage for the MOTB. Yeah, the MOTB, which we all know what it is, the Karagma. So that time is coming, but first this kingdom have to go down, as we know. Yeah, the things are being set, the stage is being set, the program is in mid-flow, or the beginning to start flowing, and it's going to be set out all through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yeshua, because he's the puppet master of all of it. Yeah, so this is what we're doing right now. Lift. Psalm 75 and 5 says, lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck. Right, man. So we're keeping our ears keen and our eyes keenly aware of what's coming round down the pipe right now. Yeah. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge. God is the ultimate judge, man. That's why you're seeing the judgments taking place all over the world. I think there's a deluge now. Well, not a deluge, a typhoon over there in some part of Japan, or either Japan or India, or maybe both, because we know this thing is the Most High is unleashing his rage, his fury on the planet. He's visiting the planet. 2 Ezra 9 goes into that. How the Most High is going to start to visit the planet with rage and so-called natural disasters, which are all things that are done by the Most High. He make alive, he create evil, man. He, the Lord, does all these things. Isaiah 45:7 goes into that. So the Most High is unleashing his fury on the earth. He's visiting the earth, man. Yeah? For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge. This is why we're seeing judgments in the earth. Yeah? Every morning does he bring his judgments to light, the Most High. Yeah? He putteth down one and setteth up another. Right? So he's putting down these kings today. It goes into all of that in Daniel's 2, chapters 2 and Daniel's chapter 7, that image of all those kings that reigned, the ancient Babylonians, the Medes, the Persians, the Grecians, the rekindled Babylonians today, Romans today, which their judgment is yet to be it's cocked and it's cocked. The judgment is being cocked right now, and as we know, the judgments are in the earth right now upon you Romans, rekindled or resurrected Romans today, the regenerated Romans today. You're back here doing what you done back then, what the ancient Romans did. And you could call them the Sodomites as well, the Sodom and Gomorrah. They're all the same, of one kind, doing sodomy in the earth. You know, the alphabet people, them, with this what they done to our rainbow, our colours, and it's still ours anyway. Like I say, this whole world is on lease. They've just got it on lease. It's just temporary, and they're gonna have to hand everything back to us. Enough things we're gonna have to destroy and build it back up again, which we're gonna have slaves to do that for us. So it's all about the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yoshai, because promotion coming from him. But he's setting down these kingdoms today. Yeah, for God is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. Right, he's putting down these kingdoms, and Yahshua Allah, Prince of the Power, Jacob, yeah, the sons of God are being built up now, being made whole again, being made strong again. Yeah, the house of David is coming back, man. You know, stronger and stronger as ever. Because the house of David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul, and this kingdom, you can call this, the whole of this kingdom is waxing weaker and weaker, because we can see it in their faces, we can see it in their eyes, and they can see it in our eyes that we're getting stronger in the spirit and the power of the Lord, because we're beaming with the spirit and power of the Lord. Yeah, we've got the halo around us, man, which we may not see it ourselves, but they see it. That's why they're in fear. Second Wisdom of Solomon, chapters 5, goes into all of that. Yeah, man. They're all in fear now, because they know what's coming down the pipe for them. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same, but the dregs thereof. All the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. Yeah, because they're gonna have to drink down. Yeah. Lamentations goes into that. Lamentations 4. They're gonna have to drink down the dregs, which is the Most High's wrath, and they're drinking it down now. We know it, but they're in denial. But you can only be in denial for so long. We see what's happening with the opioid crisis, that's tearing them up, ripping them up. The fentanyl, the crystal meth, and a lot of their so-called people, them, they're on the streets now, homeless, begging, coming up to Jacob and begging for money and mercy, but we not give them nothing. Right, because it's the wrath of the Lord. It's prophecy, and it's the Spirit of the Lord bringing judgment upon them. Right, but I will declare forever. I will sing praises to Yahweh. We're gonna sing praises to the Lord, man. Right, we're gonna sing praises to the Lord forever. I will sing praises to Yahweh of Jacob. The horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted. Our praises to Yahweh by Shem Yoshai, by Shem Rakah, Kodash. Yes, man. So he's lifting us up right now, man. That comes to mind. Second Ezra chapter 6 talks about Jacob is the beginning of the world, man. Esau is the end of it. Or Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it after that followeth. We know that very well. So we can see We got the eyesight to see, man. And we get the reminders every now and then when we see the chariots and all the judgments that's happening. We see. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. This kingdom is going down without a shadow of a doubt. So we're looking through the power and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yeshua. We know that promotion is coming, man. Promotion is coming. Right? Let's read this one and we could end with this. Psalms 113:4 says, the Lord is high above all nations, and his glory above the heavens. Who is like unto the Lord our God, who dwelleth on high, who humbleth himself to behold the things that are in heaven and in the earth. He rises up the poor out of the dust. And that's us, Yahshua Allah. We've drank down the dregs, man. We've served our time. We've done the crime. We served our time. We're not complaining. But we are mentioning the judgments of the Lord that's coming upon you. The curses that's coming upon you. Because we drank down our curses. That's Deuteronomy 30:7. The curses are going upon the wicked. He riseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the needy out of the dunghill. Right. So we're being risen up, man. It's like the cocoon with the moth. First is is just like a little worm, and we're worms right now. Isaiah 41 talks about, fear not, old Jacob, thy worm. I'm going to give you teeth. Right? Teeth is power. So we're worms right now. So we're going through that stage, the cocoon stage, and then we're going to bloom. We're going to blossom. Going through the cocoon stage right now. We're blooming from the worm through the cocoon stage. You know, that cocoon-like stage where you're going through a process of changing and growing. And we've got the growing pains. We can feel them. And we're blossoming slowly through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem, blossoming into a beautiful black butterfly. And that's those teeth. And that's the spiritual power. Ultimately, that's the new bodies. That blossoming. The blossoming stage is the finishing stage of blossoming into a butterfly. A beautiful butterfly, which is the power, the spiritual power. And we're going to destroy this place. We're going to turn it into dust. Thus saith the Lord. So he riseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the needy out of the dunghill, that they may set him with the princes, even with the princes of the people, of his people. He maketh the barren woman to keep house, and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise ye the Lord. Yeah, all our women that are gone off, they're going to be they're going through all kinds of crap, right? We know the curses are on them just as well as it's on us. You know, the Eve, the curses are on them just as well as us. Talks about that in Deuteronomy 28. But they're going to be fruitful, a fruitful bearing vine once again. And we're going to be fruitful too, bearing children, thousands upon thousands. That also goes into that in Isaiah 60. So yeah, man, this is that time now, the blossoming stage. We're in the time now. We're going through the growing stages, the growing pains. Let me slow it down. We're going through the growing pains, through the cocoon, and we're blossoming into that beautiful butterfly through the power and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yeshua. You know, the spirit's on me. Let me bring out that precept. I mentioned it, but I could end with that. Since I mentioned that word in Isaiah. That word worm. So let's get it now. Isaiah 41. I'll read from 8. We could end with this one. It's all the spirit of the Lord. Isaiah 41:8 says, but thou, O Israel, art my servant Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Right? That's a slap in the face to all you scoffers. The vocab Malone and those alike. It's a slap in the face to you, because he says he's chosen us, and he hasn't cast us away. Right? 10. For thou not fear, thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, and I will help thee. I will uphold thee with thy right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be shamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing. They shall be they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou that seek them, and they shall seek them and not find them, even them that contended with thee. Let that settle. Let that one marinate. It's all about timing. It's all about taking your time. As we saw what happened with that fight there earlier on. The Terence Crawford fight and the Errol Spence. It's all about timing, man. And using the momentum in your favour. That's what I do. I use certain things as a teaching moment. But that's what it's about. It's about timing. Let me just take my time. Let the scriptures them take my time. Let them marinate. Let them settle. Get into my DNA. Because we're at that time now, man. Yeah? Thou shalt seek them. Thou shalt not find them. Even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, as a thing of naught. For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Here we have it here. There's the kicker. Fear not, thou worm Jacob. Right? So we are worms right now. But we're going into the blossoming stage. The cocoon stage, we feel the growing pains. The elect men, the hopeful elect men are growing. Yeah? And they can see it on us, man. We've got the halo around us. Yeah? That's the Spirit of the Lord. Fear not, thou worm Jacob. Right. And ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer. The Lord and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and thou shalt make hills as chaff. We're talking about the mountains, we're talking about the hills. They're the governments, they're the authorities of this kingdom. Just like what happened in Egypt, goes into that in Exodus chapters 14 and 15. The Lord was a man of war. He proved it then. What he done to the Egyptians, he smashed them and he drowned them in the river of Suez, and there was none left. Even their top man who was worshipped as a god, Pharaoh, he was deleted also, along with his great mighty host of people. So we did it to the Egyptians then, and we have no doubt in our minds, we have the faith that he's going to do it today to the modern day Egyptians. Yehoshua, when he returns, he's going to put out the candle, just like when you're putting out a candle with your thumb and your index finger. Just like that. It's as easy as that for Yehoshua. He's going to shut it all down, going to shut out the mirth for this place. And promotion is down the pipe for us. Yeah? Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument. So we're going to have the threshing power. We're going to have the one. There's going to be a transition of power. We're going to have the teeth, the power. And we're going to use them to thresh these mountains and these kings. Yeah? I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Giving our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. There is a transition right now taking place from worms to sharp threshing instruments having teeth, with the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua. So let me end off with this one. I started with it, we're going to end with it. Psalms 75 and 6 says, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. All praises to Yahweh Shemeshai, and that's going to be Jacob, the sons of God himself, the prince of the power. He's setting down the ease. Yeah, it's the end of them. It's the end of their kingdom, and setting up the potential elect, the hopeful elect. Yahshua Allah, the sons of God, the prince of the power, with the power and spirit of Yahweh Shemeshai. So the water to Yahweh Shemeshai, putting the spirit on me to do another video. And all praises to his name. And double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. And for them that taught us this truth, the pioneers. And the house of David is rising and waxing stronger and stronger. And the house of Saul is waxing weaker and weaker. That's all the things they've done to us, because all the things they've did to us is now falling upon their own heads. Shalom is on to the next.